Imagine a day in the future when people live and prosper on a different planet, turning Mars' arid crimson terrain into a thriving colony. Thanks to SpaceX and NASA's innovative initiatives, what once looked like the stuff of science fiction is now attainable. To transform humanity into an interplanetary species, these space exploration pioneers are fusing state-of-the-art technology, bold vision, and international cooperation. Exploration is only one aspect of the Mars expedition. Other goals include survival, creativity, and pushing the envelope of what is conceivable. NASA's planetary scientific knowledge and SpaceX's deep space transport-capable Starship are working together to tackle every obstacle, from landing on Mars to creating sustainable habitats. However, this is a significant chapter in human history rather than merely a technological adventure. The stakes are enormous. A new home for humanity, unexplored scientific findings, and the chance to completely transform terrestrial businesses. A monument to the unbounded spirit of discovery that has propelled humanity for eons is the accelerating race to populate Mars. This is a movement to reinterpret our place in the universe, not just a task. Will we be prepared for this next big leap? The countdown has started. SpaceX's Starship, the transportation revolution. A key component of SpaceX's aspirations to colonize Mars is the Starship spacecraft, which was created under Elon Musk's direction. The cost-effective, totally reusable Starship design can accommodate up to 100 passengers and a sizable amount of cargo. Over time, this invention allows for several missions and lowers the cost per launch. Starship's methane-powered Raptor engines, which can be refueled on Mars via in-situ resource utilization (ISRU) and deliver strong thrust, are among its most remarkable features. Starship can enable return expeditions and continuous supply runs by generating oxygen and methane from Martian resources, guaranteeing the colony's survival. According to SpaceX, waves of settlers, construction supplies, and equipment will be transported by fleets of starships. Research and infrastructure development. NASA's specialization. NASA contributes to the collaboration with decades of planetary exploration experience and a thorough grasp of Mars' environment. NASA has surveyed the Martian surface, located possible water sources, and examined the planet's geology and atmosphere with missions including Curiosity, Perseverance, and Insight. NASA also contributes to life support systems and habitat development. The organization has made significant investments in cutting-edge technology like closed-loop life support systems, recyclable water systems, and inflatable dwellings. The development of self-sufficient living conditions on Mars depends on these developments. In order to prepare astronauts for the physical and psychological difficulties of life on Mars, NASA is also researching the psychological and physiological effects of prolonged space travel, resolving Martian issues, sustainability, resources, and radiation. Mars poses a range of climatic problems, from its thin atmosphere, mainly carbon dioxide, to extreme cold and high radiation levels. To create a lasting presence, these challenges must be overcome. One of the main priorities is radiation shielding. NASA is investigating the possibility of building protective domes or underground shelters out of Martian regolith or surface soil. These substances might protect settlements from solar radiation and dangerous cosmic rays. On Mars, water, a vital resource for human survival, exists as ice. SpaceX intends to use robotic devices to extract and purify water ice from regions identified by NASA's studies as having an abundance of it. This water will be transformed into drinking water, oxygen, and rocket fuel using ISRU technology and sophisticated filtration systems. NASA's research on hydroponic and aeroponic farming is essential for food production. Establishing the colony. Self-sufficiency and infrastructure. A Mars colony must have strong infrastructure and eventually become self-sufficient in order to succeed. Colony building begins with the installation of robotic systems, power generators, and prefabricated habitats. Before humans arrive, these robots will prepare the ground, build basic structures, and install life support systems on their own. NASA has been at the forefront of developing 3D printing technologies that produce building materials from Martian soil. This eliminates the need to transfer construction supplies from Earth, considerably cutting expenses. Power generation will rely mostly on solar panels, which can harness Mars' copious sunlight. International cooperation. A group initiative. Although NASA and SpaceX are in the forefront, the project to colonize Mars calls for international cooperation. Academic institutions, commercial businesses, and international space organizations all play a vital role. Companies such as ISRO Indian Space Research Organization and the European Space Agency ESA are working together on mission planning and technology development. For instance, ESA's expertise in robotic exploration and ISRO's improvements in cost-effective propulsion technologies complement the Mars mission's technological needs. Funding the mission. Sustainable economic growth. The estimated cost of establishing a Mars colony is high hundreds of billions of dollars. SpaceX and NASA are employing creative techniques to fund their vision. SpaceX relies on its Starlink satellite internet service to earn income. Starlink's profitability, predicted to reach $1 billion annually, is a crucial funding source for SpaceX's Mars effort. Elon Musk has also suggested extracting minerals from Mars, such as helium-3, to support continuing operations and fund development. NASA, on the other hand, obtains financing through U.S. government appropriations. Public-private collaborations are also crucial, with commercial groups participating in the project in exchange for potential opportunities in space-based sectors. Economic prospects, including as resource extraction, scientific research, and Martian tourism, may help defray expenses and establish a viable financial framework for interplanetary growth as the Mars colony grows. Philosophical and ethical aspects. There are significant philosophical and ethical issues with establishing a colony on Mars. For example, how can we prevent human activity from causing irreversible harm to Mars? NASA has put in place stringent planetary protection procedures to stop Earth-based bacteria from contaminating Mars ecology. Governance is another factor to take into account. What kind of laws will apply to a colony on Mars? How will settlers make sure that everyone is treated fairly and those resources are distributed equally? Though the details are still unknown, SpaceX envisions a self-governing civilization. In summary, ending the path to Mars. Thanks to the innovative work of SpaceX and NASA, the goal of establishing a Mars colony is no longer just a sci-fi fantasy, it is now a genuine possibility. Their partnership exemplifies human resourcefulness and perseverance, demonstrating how the public and private sectors can work together to address the most difficult space exploration problems. The trip to Mars is evidence of humanity's tenacity and aspirations, from conquering technological challenges to resolving moral dilemmas. Let us know in the comments what you think about how SpaceX and NASA plan to build a Mars colony. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more captivating content on our YouTube channel.